Another blessed day indeed. Welcome back to a new episode of MCR, MANN Cinema Reviews. I am your lovely host, Peter Man. What's up, y'all? Today we are covering David Lowery's epic fantasy, The Green Knight. But before we do that, go ahead, leave a comment down in the comment section after viewing this review of The Green Knight. Go ahead, press subscribe, hit the notification bell as well to notify you of new reviews posted. Press like if you like, and I'd like you to. With that, let's start the show. The film surrounds itself with King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table lore. This particular tale revolves around the king's willful nephew, Sir Gawain, played by Dev Patel, at or around Christmas. His mornings usually spent waking up in brothels. This is where the audience meets his sweet lady fair Essel, played by Alicia, Vikander. Gawain's mother rebukes his behavior as he is sent off without her to a feast at the king's court. Eager to prove his worth, seated next to the king and queen at court, Gawain confronts the Green Knight, a tree-like giant creature who appears at Camelot. Risking his head, Gawain embarks on a journey of self-discovery that may or may not seal his fate. What I appreciate the most is that this is a skillful labor of love, craft, and care by its wonderkind indie director, David Lowery, of Ain't Them Body Saints fame. He goes on to direct the bigger budgeted Disney live-action Pete's Dragon, and then he goes back to his indie features such as A Ghost Story and The Old Man and the Gun. Here, Lowery is flexing his mythical world building that doesn't rest on its laurels. Being associated with King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, it's its own unique story that has its own two legs and stands on them firmly. Dev Patel steps into a star-making role, a spellbinding one at that. Now I know Patel has already made a name for himself with his very first feature, and that was in Slumdog Millionaire. Here, the film's success is his total immersion with this very complex and very flawed character of Sir Gawain, and it's a brilliant character study of a man that should already establish how gallant he is. Yet this film is not its usual big bag of tricks, the big budgeted, special effects laden, bombastic action adventure with the sweeping battles in the field. No, this film in contrast is a character study and is the epitome of a slow burn, moving at a sloth's pace. And it's more interested in dissecting every facet of character with each and every character. And in doing so, this is the focal point in Sir Gawain's journey, where he will meet adversarial characters such as a conniving scavenger played by Keoghan. And Keoghan, as always, as a chameleon, he's great, even if his feature in this is very brief. We also meet a lord and his lady, played by Edgerton, and a separate character of Essel. The lady is played by Alicia Vikander, again, a different character than the ones she plays in the beginning. Among a slew of other characters, we have giants and talking sly foxes, but this film is interested in the fate of Sir Gawain, and he meets his end in meeting his bargain after cutting off the head of the Green Giant. He must confront him a year later, go on his turf, and this is where he learns of foreshadowing and the forlorning of a fate that is sealed, whether he becomes a gallant knight or a noble king, or a king more focused on ambition and power. And that's what I liked about this film. You really don't know how the film ends. It's really up to the audience perception. And it makes for one of the more interesting films of the year, and it will age like fine wine because it's one of the best films I've seen all year. MANN Cinema Reviews rates this a enthusiastic 5 stars. If you agree with me, if you've seen The Green Knight, go ahead, leave a comment down in the comment section, and we'll see you on the next one.